Welcome again to my sex dojo, where we, along with Master Chia, are going to learn the art of the uterine orgasm, the orgasm of the uterus, because apparently all women need to master the skill of being able to even have a uterine orgasm, and all men must know how to achieve this during a sexual experience. Welcome to part 3 of my Master Chia experience, becoming sexual masters through Master Chia, the Chinese artist, sex god, I would call him, where he will teach us many things, how to pull our penis.
And you pull your penis. You grab the whole testicle and penis, and you split your tongue, and you pull your penis down.
How to elongate our tongues.
Tongue shot, penis shot. Every day. The woman also has to do that.
How to finger a vagina. All of these skills are entirely necessary in order to create better sexual experiences, which leads us to the uterus. How do we get a uterus orgasm? If you're a girl, how do you even know it's a uterus orgasm? How do you achieve that? Well, join me on this journey with Master Chia, and we shall find out.
The third gate we call the uterus orgasm. When the uterus orgasm is contracting. Okay? When a lady feed the baby milk, they suck on the breast nipple, the uterus contract. So all ladies know it.
Okay, so all women know out there, whether you've had kids or not, that's, when you're breastfeeding and sustaining that baby's life, while you're breastfeeding, your uterus is apparently going nuts. And you know that. I don't even have to tell you, and you already know that. And us guys, I knew that. I'm not lying because I'm a sex coach, and if I said I didn't know that, I might lose all credibility. So, yeah, we all know that. But, not all of us. I know because I'm a sex coach, but not all of us know how to activate this whole uterus contraction thing. So, let's find out.
The uterus contraction, they do this research.
Okay.
They say when ladies have uterus orgasm, they have much lesser chance have uterus and breast cancer.
Hey, I'm in. If we can lower those rates of uterus and breast cancer, then hell yeah, I'm in. I will start providing uterine orgasms to all of my sexual partners, and I will teach this art to anyone I come across in real life, because who wouldn't want to reduce these cancer rates? We just have to figure out how to do it.
But sorry, 85% of women never have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, 85% of women never have a uterus orgasm. So you run the risk of getting breast cancer, uterus cancer, which is a horrible thing. But hopefully we can improve those numbers dramatically through the art of sexual mastery with Master Chia. Just knowing that statistic and that so many women are suffering because they haven't reached this uterine orgasm, that is even more motivation for me, and it should be for you to create these amazing uterus orgasms.
85% to 90% of women never experience the uterus
Because
orgasm.
they haven't been to your class.
But the whole key is they have to work on the uterus contraction.
Okay.
How?
Apparently they can just have kids breastfeeding on them all day and they'll work on that contraction. But let's see if you can't make babies, then we'll see how you can do it.
From 1,000 years, we know that when baby suck on the breast, and the woman have a contraction on the uterus. Why? Because that nature built in. When they release the baby out, the baby very big, and the uterus still very big. Only way is when baby suck on the breast and the uterus contract, and it goes smaller.
I see. So, the human body, if you never breastfed, if you raised your baby on formula, or put your baby up for adoption, or any of those things, and you never had that experience of breastfeeding, then dude, your uterus is out of control. It's like the size of your baby still. And it's going to stay that way unless you learn how to contract your uterus. So all you women out there that have maybe had kids and have not breastfed, you're walking around with a big ass uterus, and we gotta get that under control.
When you're not contracting, the bladder too big, and it's later on cavitation pool, and it's sac on the bladder, and it's sac on the vagina, and now all sex gone, finished.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is even worse than I thought. I thought you would just have a big uterus, and that's just bad in itself, but apparently it is now crushing the bladder, it is destroying the vagina, and you can't have sex. So post-childbirth, if that uterus hasn't shrunk, then you're screwed. And this is a dire situation. Not only are we saving women from cancer, and we're giving them this uterine orgasm, but we're also kind of saving them from ever having sex ever again in their lives. So childbirth is scary, but Master Chia, I promise we will fix this problem together, okay? Us guys out there, we're going to do our best to get those uteri, we're going to get them under control one way or another.
So women have to do that. They have to massage the breast, and they have pinch the nipple, and they have to pin a way that they can feel the uterus contract. And now they have an idea, the uterus, and they contract it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess it's not entirely about the baby with the milk, it's more about the action. So if you just twist your nipples and do that kind of stuff and pull on them and massage your breasts, then apparently your uterus is going to all of a sudden just contract, and you'll feel that. And then by feeling it, you'll be able to just kind of activate it on your own. Okay, so let's keep going.
Now men suck on the breast, not like baby suck.
Okay.
Yeah. When the lady have milk and you suck on the nipple, no milk come out.
Yeah.
Only baby, they know how to suck because that's their life.
This guy's trying to tell me that some baby knows how to suck some titties. What am I saying? Yeah, so, babies, it's their life, it's their job, so they're really good at it. They can suck so hard it causes a uterus contraction. Me, a mere mortal man, I cannot do that because it's not my life anymore. And I've kind of given it up since I moved on to solid foods. And it's really a shame because I didn't know I could be curing cancer doing this.
If they don't suck, they die.
Yeah.
So that they have to use a lot of power inside the whole body sucking the milk out.
Right.
Okay, I just need to put in all of the power in my entire body to suck as hard as I possibly can. And, that will cause the uterus to contract and do all of its fun stuff. So there you go. Just put it all into it, Suck harder than last time.
So now when they suck that way, the uterus contract.
Okay.
So now when you feel that uterus contract, lady have to do it 300 times a day.
Finally, some fairness, some equality in the realm of sexual improvement. We had to pull on our penis for like 500 times a day and then stick our tongues out and do all that kind of stuff for reps.
Every day.
And now finally, women, you have to do uterus contractions for 300 times, 300 reps in a single day, every single day for the rest of your life. Your uterus is going to be the most muscular thing on your body. You will be able to, deliver a baby really hard and effectively. What would be the benefit of a stronger uterus, I wonder, besides childbirth?
If they do this contraction, the mouth connect here. Now the uterus contract. They have to massage here and the nipple.
Okay. And then do that.
And if pain, a little bit painful. When it pain enough and you squeeze and you pull,
right.
Now you feel the uterus contract.
I feel like the women and the men in Master Chia's class are going to have quite the mangled sexual organs and breasts. I'm just picturing women with I shouldn't be picturing this, but he's kind of forcing me to. women with these long nipples because they're just pulling really hard trying to get that uterus to contract. Apparently this is necessary for good sex, so you gotta make some sacrifices, I guess.
So now men have to be on the laying down, and women have to be on the top. And when women on the top, the uterus are coming down a little bit more, and the penis go up, it hit right on that point. And when it hit on the point, boom, they think the brain are connecting. So the woman have to do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, spiral, spiral, back and forth, back and forth. And now the uterus are
Okay.
What did I just see? So apparently in order to have good sex and a uterine contraction, the man has to lay on their back and the woman has to go on top and kind of work their hips around, making sure the penis goes between the wall of the vagina and the cervix, which then that will trigger the uterine contraction, which will shoot the signal to the brain, and then it'll happen, apparently. All of this is still a little confusing, but maybe he'll explain it further.
now the man feel it because the penis is right on the spot,
Okay.
and that spot squeeze on the grand penis.
Okay.
And the man feel, oh my God, I'm in heaven.
So basically, that's it. I'm a little speechless, to be honest, because I'm a little confused on how to achieve this uterus orgasm. I guess I have to teach my partner how to contract the uterus first, or I just have to suck on their nipples as hard as I possibly can, and then that will trigger it, and then they need to be on top and do that sort of thing. And this is just kind of making me think of sex in all of the wrong way, a physically dominant way in which you're kind of doing the same thing over and over again in sex, where the guy has to lay down and the woman has to do this thing in order to have a purely physical sensation happen, when I think that's kind of defeating the purpose of sex and how to be good at sex. Because sexual quality is more determined on psychological factors than physical factors. If your partner is not aroused and they're not horny and they're not excited, then no matter what you do to their uterus, it's not going to be a good sexual experience, and they're never going to reach orgasm, no matter what type of orgasm you're going for. Rather than focusing on these physical things and doing the same thing in sex over and over again to achieve the same results, focus more on psychological factors, because trust me, the same thing over and over again will eventually not give you the same results in sex, because it will become boring, it will become stale, and it will not be arousing or exciting whatsoever anymore. And then you are taking the psychological part out of it, and it's purely physical. And if it's purely physical, there's nothing mentally keeping you invested, focused on the sex, then it's not going to be good. It's just going to be physical touches on your genitalia with no sexual context. And no one wants that. Anyway, women out there, regardless of psychological stimulation, get out there and do your 300 reps, because it's about time for some equality. I'm sick of pulling on my penis and elongating my tongue and wondering what women are doing every single day for 300 reps while I'm sitting here in pain, torturing myself for the better sexual qualities for the both of us. So it's time for you guys to make a sacrifice. You women out there, pull on your nipples and have that uterus go crazy. Anyway, this one was an odd one, I will say. But if you enjoyed it and you enjoyed my reaction, go ahead and leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe for more videos in the future like this one. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.